It's okay. I'm enjoying it.
Visually, it looks cool.
Oh yeah. We're just right now we're vibing to an all new opening, to an all new era of Dragon Ball Daima. We are Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where we watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball and then go on to a podcast and yuck it up and talk about it. And Aaron, first time in a long time, we've got brand new Dragon Ball to talk about.
But brand new Dragon Ball. Not since a single year ago.
I mean, movies not included.
What a drought.
A brand new series, Dragon Ball for the modern era. So excited to chat with you about it. We thought a little bit about how we wanted to cover Dragon Ball Daima, given that we are right at the very beginning of the Cell Saga. We're going to keep rolling through on that. And we're going to be doing this periodically throughout the next, throughout the series to make sure that we capture our feelings, thoughts, and everything in between on Dragon Ball Daima. Aaron, how are you doing?
I'm good. I think we have to do this for like half a year. I think there's like 20 plus episodes.
There's probably 20 plus episodes. This series is brand new. The last project that Akira Toriyama worked on, there's a little bit of trivia about this, that he originally wasn't going to be part of this project, but like everything Dragon Ball, he got pulled in a little bit, started contributing like more than just oversight. A lot of his story and designs got brought in, and then they were just like, all right, bro, you have to do this. So it's a bit of a trip to be watching his last project after the man, the myth, the legend has given us so much. So all respect to the great one, R.I.P. And your legacy lives on in us, my guy. And we're gonna talk Daima.
Daima, a made-up word.
A made-up word that just kind of means magic, in quotes.
Magic, evil, other stuff.
Some kind of otherworldly presence, something from another dimension.
Man, this is new territory for us, because we can't round up because we haven't been there. We can't round them up yet. We can't move them out, little doggies. We can't. There's only one version. The dub's not out yet, and we're trying to get that sweet SEO, baby.
That's right. Look, we're slaves to the machine. We make no bones about it.
Yeah.
So algorithm, feed me, algorithm.
So our usual opening is not what is in this, and I think for those listening later on the podcast feed, this is live. We are recording this live on our Twitch channel. I think during our normal Wednesday time period. So if you want to listen to this live and write in our comments and make us lose our train of thought, you can.
Please.
And you should.
We dare you to derail Daima. Oh, I'm gonna get it popping with my de-alliteration.
Deliteration X.
Oh.
Na 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 na. So what, do we just go right into the episode?
Well, I was going to do a little bit of setup using the Crunchyroll descriptor for this episode.
Ooh, okay.
Because we also lost the original narrator for the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball a few weeks ago. So I'm going to make him turn over in his grave while I do an approximation of his voice in describing the opening of this episode. A giant castle in a mysterious world. Two shady Majin, Goma, and Degesu watch on a monitor. The monitor shows Goku and the others having a fierce battle with Majin Buu. Goma and Degesu head to Earth to execute a certain conspiracy.
Okay, so
let him have it.
A few things. So this episode is entitled Conspiracy. Is it? What's the difference, Your Honor? What's the difference between a conspiracy and a plan?
I guess they're synonymous, right? You could say that we hatched a conspiracy, like a conspiracy is just a plan, but we give conspiracy a sinister tone.
Yeah.
Because we're brain poisoned Americans who are dumb.
To conspire.
Yeah. You usually think of conspiring against
someone. Guess if it's... Maybe that's it. The conspiracy comes... They are planning to thwart Goku and friends. Vegeta, Piccolo, the rest.
Yep.
So yeah, so fine. It can be called conspiracy. But one word titles...
I know, one-word titles. I'm hoping that changes. I hope we get lengthy titles like what you're used to reading for the Japanese language versions of the show. Maybe this is maybe we're just getting old, Aaron. Kids don't want long compound sentence titles anymore.
Two sentence titles. That's where it's at.
I know. Wait, what would be your 2-sentence title for this episode?
All right. Happy birthday, Trunks. Conspiracy from the demon world.
I like that. That works really well.
Yeah, what do you got?
How about threats from the demon world as Trunks turns 9? Goku and Vegeta square off.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part because it was like they're like, we got to throw some fighting in here. These guys aren't going to want to watch this.
They're like, if we don't immediately show Goku and Vegeta fighting, everybody's going to tune out.
Yeah, should we get into it?
I mean, I just want to touch on the opening song because I am a terrible millennial who rightfully so believes that my college era of house music is the best it's ever been, and proved me wrong because all the best house and techno DJs are still doing their thing. R.I.P. Avicii, but like Zed. What's the guy that just did the One Piece thing that throws the cake?
I don't know.
Skrillex.
I'm old. I don't know.
They're like, all that music is still being played, and Zed is the composer of Jaka Jan, which is the opening theme of Dragon Ball Daima. And according to the wiki, this will be the opening theme for the foreseeable future, and it rules. I'm just gonna play it real quick. Oh, I muted.
I'm listening now to it.
This is, Aaron, this is the kind of stuff that we used to drink jungle juice to in college. Jaka Jan.
You weren't just listening to Lil Wayne at my college? And or Drake.
Yeah. And I also pulled up the lyrics. Here are the English lyrics. He, time to adventure. You'll be hooked for sure. The demon realm is full of mystery. Daima Wonderland. Whoopsie daisy, even when your heart shrinks and you feel low, dreams are everywhere. Don't worry about it. Never give up. Here comes a new story. Thousands of jabs and silly jokes. They're waiting for you. John, Jaka John, the fanfare of courage. No holds barred battles. The excitement ain't stopping. Hey, Shenron, grant my wish. I want to meet someone amazing again tomorrow. I finally figured out where the beat was. But yeah, those are the lyrics.
That's nice of him to just describe the podcast.
Exactly.
1,000 jabs.
1,000 jabs of jokes. Mm-hmm. But putting that into the opening really gives me hope that this is going to be as funny as Toriyama thinks he is and will be, because from our experience with Dragon Ball, man, is Dragon Ball funnier than anybody gives it credit for. It's so weird and so funny. So it seems like there's going to be plenty of that in this. So let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's get into, first of all, these motherfuckers stealing our bit. They're doing a roundup.
They're doing a damn roundup.
Like a 5-minute roundup. They start the same. There are 7 magic balls. You collect them all, you get any wish you want. There's Goku, and he makes a lot of friends and a lot of enemies. I'm like, you almost verbatim for what we do.
Look, we'll give you a pass, Toei. We just need a writing credit. Writing credit on the next one.
Wet our beaks. Mm-hmm. Caca.
Oh, man. And then we get right into it after that opening. And I mean, it goes without saying that a modern animated Dragon Ball is really showing out. Like, it's really, really good. Makes me wish they never made Kai so they could do Kai again with this. Mm-hmm. It's got like full video game remake energy for my millennial brain that loves nostalgia. It's like, this is what I remember everything looking like. It looks this clean. And that continues because King Goma and Dagesu are doing their own recap. They're scrubbing through their own episodes of Dragon Ball, recapping basically for the audience the Buu saga, hitting all the key moments of the Buu saga on a giant Cerebro like magic screen.
Mm-hmm.
Very Sparking Zero. Like, it's almost like all these things were planned to come out around the same time and use the same design sensibility. Branding at work.
They're synergy as hell. Yeah, so Goma and Dagesu, are these so for those eagle-eared listeners, I have not watched the Buu saga really. Like, I pretty much up into when the Bari. What's his bucket?
Bobbity?
No, Bobbity. Yeah.
Yeah. Bobbity,
pretty much before they
Bobbity has a sibling named Bibbity.
Okay.
And or a relative that's named Bibbity.
And then the third kid, Boo. But Goma and Dagesu are new characters, yes?
Yes, brand new. We've never seen them before. Never even like hinted at the realm that they're in, other than like that's where we understand Deborah, one of the kind of stepping stone mid bosses of the Buu saga. Deborah was the king of the demon world, and it's the exact same demon king design as Toriyama's early work in Sandland. And luckily for me, I watched Sandland over the summer. I watched the first season, and it is like Deborah, Demon King, the exact same person. And so with Deborah eaten by Buu and gone forever, Degesu is like, Goma, now you're the king. Isn't that great?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that cool?
Goma is a little short king, literally and figuratively. So Toriyama really hates the shorts, huh?
Yeah.
They're always bad.
They're always bad. They're mischievous.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually monstrous. So I know that if I had ever gotten the chance to meet Akira Toriyama, he would have been that kind of person that would have called me boss, and I would have felt so good.
He's like, well, this is not only a good guy, the best guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, he's tall. He's taller than Piccolo. This dude rules.
Did we discuss this yet? You are tall. You're like the tallest. You're taller than every Dragon Ball character.
Absolutely. I think I'm taller than everybody but Piccolo. Piccolo's just a little taller than me. Because Piccolo's like 7 foot.
Okay.
Might be me and Tien lined up against each other for a jump ball.
Okay. Yeah, who's winning that game of horse?
Me, for sure.
Yeah.
Tien's too strong. He's going to throw that ball to the moon.
It's true. He doesn't have the finesse.
He's got no touch.
Mm-hmm. But Goma is, he's just a little jerk. He's Joker-fied.
Mm-hmm.
He's Harlequined up.
He's dressed for the season.
Yeah. He's just, I guess, a little brat. I guess that's how I would describe him.
Yeah. He's part of the long line of diminutive monsters that we talked about. He's peel off coated as hell.
Oh yeah.
And it made me, and maybe we'll get there, but like as they're watching the footage, they're questioning like, hey, are these like mortals actually demons? And Degesu is like, no, they're not. Look, they have round ears. So I love that we learned round ears equal not from the demon realm. Pointy ears equal from the demon realm. It made me question whether or not Pilaf had round or pointy ears.
He was pointed up, right?
I think so. So
Pilaf. Ew, I'm imagining Pilaf with round ears, and I hate it. So
yeah,
I think
it's not. It doesn't sit well with me either.
They're pointed.
The other thing we learned in this like little opening cinematic recap is that Degesu is Universe 7's Supreme Kai's younger brother, who's got younger brother syndrome out the wazoo. It's like, oh, my older brother, that stupid upstart, that jerk. Oh, look at him. He's helping mortals. He's not supposed to do that. Gets away with everything.
He thinks he's so cool because he trains Gohan and right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hides behind rocks. So they're watching the Buu saga is what's happening here.
Do you have any questions about what you witnessed in the Buu saga that I might be able to answer?
I want to say that the less I know, the better. But I do have a better idea of how it seemed to be structured, and that if you have an M on your forehead, you're just possessed, kind of thing. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Okay,
I think I got it. I forgot. I didn't know that they wished Buu good. Yeah, and that's why he's okay. Unless that's
why
different.
He's chill now.
Okay, that's horrible. Kind of.
They took away Boo's agency.
That's really it. I'm just like, oh no. Also, that should just be the plan every time,
shouldn't it? I mean, I don't know what, like, if they wished Frieza to be good, how. Like I bet you that's something that Shenron can't do. Shenron would be like, that is not within the scope of my power. Dude is bad to the bone. He's hardcore evil.
That's right. I was listening.
Oh, I hate it.
I see you. You're shivering in your claws, Shenron.
It's mostly because you just creep me out.
Creep you out?
Oh, don't roll your
Slight
R's.
head turn. Why would I creep you out?
Oh, God.
Anyway, I'm bad. Don't forget it. Yeah, because
wish granted.
And that's why we all know Frieza's bad. Someone wished for it. But yeah, we got. So as far as the Boo saga, I want to keep as much secret as possible.
All right.
So as they're watching it on their screen, they're making commentary. A few things we learn. One, the Namekians are from the demon world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they're just square in the circle. We're going back to what they were originally.
Yep. There's no two ways about it. Namekians are demons. And I guess by the logic of ears, Popo's also a demon.
I get, yeah. If you're going by ears, he was too good for the demon world.
I know. I'm glad he's in our world.
Yeah. Like you can't make dolls in the demon world.
It's outlawed.
Mm-hmm. He's a political prisoner, refugee.
Yeah. Deborah had some strict policies that Popo was not down for.
Well, maybe now things change. I don't know.
So, I mean, that does open a bunch of questions as to why were Namekians able to leave the demon realm at a point to become guardians of different worlds.
Yeah, that seems like there was some sort of mass exodus.
Yeah,
of Namekians.
And go ahead.
Oh, I just remember that Degasu said, he's like, oh, no wonder we can't find any Namekians. They're on Earth. Like they left. Or they went over to the outer world, I believe they call it.
Yeah, the outside world.
Okay. So we know Namekians left for some reason.
And that's very exciting for me because we've kind of existed in this reality where like everybody's just like Piccolo's different, Namekians are different. They just happen to create the Dragon Balls. And the movie Superheroes kind of highlighted that there's something special about Piccolo in particular, and perhaps like the Dragon Clan that he's from. And I can't wait for Daima to ignore giving us any answers on that. I want Piccolo to get like a full arc in this where he's like, no, I don't like, well, he's going to have a kid voice, but I got to do my own thing. Like pulling a full Miles Morales and gets to learn about himself and get some new powers or something like that.
Yeah.
Or hint at like him, you know, on the precipice of that orange form before Super really starts. Just because, you know, we know everything there is to know about the Saiyans for better and for worse. And the Namekians have always been shrouded in some kind of mystery.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, does it look like it's going to be the Goku and Vegeta show? Maybe, but yeah, just hopefully this is a good place to put some spotlight back on some side characters.
Exactly.
So I think the other thing that these two knuckleheads learn is their big takeaway is that like, okay, there are Dragon Balls over there, and They're tiny balls. And they're like, oh, this looks, no one's guarding them. Great. This is easy as shit to get. And then I think at that point, that's when we're introduced to a third new character.
And another family member of Supreme Kai, Dr. Arinsu, who is the sister of both him and Degesu.
I'm guessing the middle child.
I'm assuming the middle child because we learn a little bit that she kind of moves on her own. She does her own thing. She also Batman's in. She just like appears and freaks everybody out.
Where are they?
So I like this little bit of like, oh, she's a little mysterious. Who's like, what's her motive? Because she's already like, oh, I guess you're the king, Goma. It's so good to be working for you now, kind of thing. And they're both like, how did you know that? What else do you know? And she's like, I assume you'll be going to the other world to, I don't know, do whatever you do. So.
Yeah, she talks about like making sure her demon research keeps getting funded.
Yep.
Although Goma's like, he's just being a dick about it. He's like, we'll see. Budget meeting.
Make sure your facts and figures are all in line, and I'll review them at my leisure. Real finance manager energy. They hold you hostage, Aaron.
Please, you know what? Can you do this work? I'm not going to read, please.
Sum it up so I can say no.
So to me, with Dr. Arinsu, give me a little Elvira energy.
Okay.
On her character.
Is the high hair and the bustier?
You know what? There are two things. Just like being Elvira makes more puns, makes more Halloween. But like she's got a spooky vibe, which I appreciate. Yeah, she seems like a character that's just gonna come out from the shadows at one point and be like, yes, all according to my plan, or to sweat. There's should be a reason that she's sort of meddling in things from a distance, because I think ultimately it becomes Goma and Degesu. They freak out. How can humans be the strong? We hate this. What if they come here?
Classic fear mongering.
Yeah, they're day one, and it's already like, how do we invade and defend our borders?
And the other reason why they're like, oh, we'll just go to Earth. Nobody's guarding those Dragon Balls, because the guardians of the Demon Realm's Dragon Balls are the Tamagamis.
Yeah. Not Tamagotchis.
Not Tamagotchis.
Easy to defeat.
These creatures are very hard to beat, i.e. no one has been able to make a wish in a really, really long time in the demon world. They look like bugs, which in my notes I was like, bugs? That's pretty cool. New kind of design philosophy for some strong Dragon Ball guardians in the demon realm. Can't wait to see Goku and Vegeta fight over who gets to fight the first one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is the whole plot just going to be we have to go to the demon world so we can wish ourselves back to normal because we can't wait a whole ass year?
Probably. I have a feeling
they're going.
Yeah, they're definitely going to the demon world for most of this adventure. I'm not sure if it's like a we can't wait kind of deal, or if one of the wishes that King Goma and Degesu and or Arinsu use to maybe make the Dragon Balls inactive, because the two of them, Degesu and King Goma, talk about, oh, what wish will we will we make? And King Gon was like, oh, easy. First, we'll wish Goku and the others into children to weaken them.
Mm-hmm.
Second, King Gon was going to ask for the evil third eye to grant him absolute power. And then the third, they don't get to because Degesu is like, could I have that wish? Since I'm like your right hand man, maybe you give me the wish. And they leave that conversation without planning on what the third wish is going to be.
That's right. We have 3. That I forgot. Like a true Toriyama. I forgot.
I forgot Dende is like low key strong as shit and can give Shenron 3 wishes to Kami's 1.
Kami's rolling in Piccolo. 3 wishes. That's too much. You're spoiling the humans.
Easy, old man. It's
mainly
Boba. Age. Gotta just shut up and take it.
I don't like it.
I didn't see you complaining when you got an Xbox Series X.
It's too big. It clashes with my decor. The inside of Piccolo.
Yeah, I wish you weren't always playing Spelunky.
I love a roguelike.
You never even let Nail play.
He doesn't even know what a video game is. They don't have him on Namek. He just keeps training.
Yeah, that's what I like about him.
I get it. He's your favorite because you still have daddy issues. Boo-hoo.
Are they daddy issues or me issues?
Daddy
but
doctor,
issues.
But doctor, the daddy is me.
I am Deadly Achi.
Daddy. Look, all of Pagliacci's groupie fans call him Daddy Achi. That's a fact.
That's the R instead of r/Pagliacci, it's r/Deadly Achi. Look at our sad king.
So we let's take a quick break to say Nick Wolf, what up?
What up, Nick?
Coming in with the on the spot live research. We were talking about Piccolo, about some of their origins, and they say in Superhero, he was a former Guardian of Earth, and Shenron topped him off, plus a little extra. As far as the form.
So that's just like a benefit of being the former Guardian, is Shenron's is like, bro, I got you.
Mm-hmm. I remember that from the movie.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. Thanks for making me exist.
How about a little work perk?
I added a little extra to the MISC line item so we can have a pizza party. Shh.
Don't tell anybody, but we're getting Shake Shack on Friday.
The client's paying for it. We're adding it under R&D. Yeah, so Piccolo Orange.
Oh, Nick has another thing to point out. I still want to know why they keep drawing Dende short. We all do. Dende used to be tall. He used to be a tall king.
Tall Day, they called him.
They also give Dende fangs in this, which is also just strange.
Namekians at any point in time can and cannot have fangs. I feel like
I guess so.
It depends on the mood. It was a little like
fangs.
He was like, "Oh, you're cute. Look at those little fangs."
Wasn't there some other anime fang controversy? Oh yeah, with the one of the captains in Kaiju number 8. They were like, "You gave him a fang."
Oh yeah, and he's not supposed to.
And he doesn't have one in the anime. Where are you now, fang defenders or anti-fangers?
Yeah, I don't believe in him.
Keep your fangs out of my shonen.
Okay, we're skipping ahead and all over the place. Okay. So it is decided, right, that they're like, all right, let's go to Earth. Let's get these balls, these very tiny balls. And they call on, they have a third person going with them. Arinsu is staying behind. Because they're like, oh, there's one Namekian left, baby. And they're a Dragon Ball expert. And that's Neva, Neva. And they're about to board a demon version of like a Caps Bulma ship, essentially.
Yep.
The orb front, square back kind of thing. Neva's old. He is old as hell.
Yeah, they call him the senile Namek. He's got all the Dragon Ball knowledge.
And they do I do like this bit where he's just walking very slowly to the ship. Goma is getting frustrated. And we do pass Tamagasi.
Yeah, one of them.
Tamagasi, one of the Guardians of the Dragon Balls. He tells him, "Good job," and the little bug like blushes.
Thank you, Green Daddy.
He's like, oh man, can I do this kind of old accent? So we have, of course, this is Kami, still spry. So I guess no, that's a Roshi.
Never's gotta be down here.
There you go. Yes, barely a whisper.
I'm coming. Here I come.
Oh,
way to stand there, Tamagasi.
Bug thumbs up.
Sorry, I was on my Steam Deck.
What? Hold on. I don't know what Goma's voice is going to be, but here we go. You're always PC gaming.
Yes. It's so I can game on the go.
You hate consoles.
Who needs them? They're all out of date by the time the good games come out. I've got 18 gigabytes of RAM in this bad boy. 12 teraflops of mobile gaming power.
Well, just sit down and we have to go to Earth. Hurry up.
Let me save my file in Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, there's no autosave in Elden Ring. Gross.
I booted a save state ROM hack mod.
Power of PC, I guess is what you're telling me. You can't do that on console.
That's right. Can't do that, and you can't shower.
What?
I get my Steam Deck wet.
We of course know the real reason Neva did not shower for several years. He fell in mud that last time. I guess we don't know the reason why he hasn't showered.
He said he showered a year ago, and that should be good enough.
So they are. If
you've got an old in your life, make sure they shower.
Yeah, just If you have, you know what? If you have anyone in your life,
That's
make sure they shower. Nick coming in again, saying never roughly translate to sticky/slimy because of the slug snail thing.
There we go. There we go.
Moist. Mr. Mechian's wop.
It's fucking gross. It's just nasty.
Unshowered, slimy, goopy, a gamer, so
it all checks out.
Eating either Cheetos or Takis, depending on which coast.
The new Buffalo Cheetos.
What?
You see those?
No.
That's right. Just in time for football season. Buffalo flavored Cheetos.
Not a real gamer. That's the problem.
That's right.
What is it? They go through a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, they go through a bunch of fishes. I did like the little detail and the little bureaucracy of like to go to the outside world. Goma has to give his pass key, his password, or his PIN number.
Yeah,
PIN verification to get out,
which we all have now.
Everybody's got. He's got to double authenticate. You can't get around it.
I know he should just use Face ID.
I mean, it would be easier. Because what, he flies through a big fish and then is met on the interior of like the multiverse to a smaller fish. They say, hey, we're going to Universe 7. And that smaller fish is like, oh, you're not the only one to have gone to Universe 7 recently. And Degesu's like, huh? Who else went? He goes, oh, Dr. Orinsu, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you scratch your chin a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What was she doing? Was she... I think she was behind Babidi's little exodus. She was like, hey, I've been doing this research on the Majin. Like, why don't you go test it on Earth? Something like
maybe.
That's just my speculation.
She's gonna Xanatos this. All according to plan.
Yep. And another plan is being... She's gonna Riker it.
The voice of Xanatos and Gargoyles, of course.
That's right. Wow. I don't think I remembered that. Man. Riker's everything.
I thought you were gonna say, oh, we should watch Gargoyles instead.
No, you probably should. If you like animation, Gargoyles is some good animation, but not required reading for this pod or life in general.
So they make it to Oith. They go up to, I know they go back and forth on this, but like they go up to the lookout. We see a young Dende, a young Popo.
And they were like watching Goku and Vegeta spar, and like there's a nice little sequence where we get reintroduced to the whole Z crowd at Trunks' 9th birthday party. Krillin makes some short joke that doesn't like, come on, Krillin, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna get away with it this time. No one's gonna see the irony.
But Goku's like, no, it's fine. What Saiyans all have growth spurts at like 13 or whatever. So
there's that. We have the Kais so it's the Supreme Kai and other guy have separated.
Yeah.
Because they got Vord.
Yeah, Supreme Kai and Kibito. And they've retconned this like twice now. Because in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, they mentioned that the fusion was only permanent, like the Potara fusion was only permanent when a Kai did it. If mortals do it, you can burn out the power. But in Daima, they're like, oh, well, what actually happened was when you guys got eaten by Boo, you separated. So we thought that if Boo did the same thing, we'd separate. And then Kibito's like, yeah, it turns out Boo emits some kind of gas that makes Portara fusions not work anymore. He's got the Flex Seal solvent or whatever in his gas.
Yeah, no other reason. The separation thing.
It's not just a convenient thing.
Mm-hmm. We don't keep doing it.
It's important to note that the only person that's not there is Gohan. Goku points out, like, oh yeah, Gohan's been a little distant. He said he has to study, so that's why he's not here. But I don't think Videl was there either. So,
wink.
Wait,
isn't the Boo saga like 2 days or something?
It's something like that. So Gohan had to catch up on 2 days worth of studying.
Yeah.
Studying.
Wink. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, that party's going on. Popo, Dende looking on. I think Mr. Popo's like, hey, should we go hang out with everyone? And Dende says, no, there might be something might happen. And then that's when the ship appears and Popo gets a good slam in. He's like, oh, look, something's happening.
You're right, Master Dende. Something did happen.
I don't even know what's a middle Dende voice.
I don't know, man. And it's crazy that, like, as of right now, the wiki does not have any English voice actors except for Stephanie Nadolny, who played young Goku. Well, she was the voice of young Goku in GT. So
okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, Sean Schemmel, all that. A Christopher Sabat.
Yeah, those two are definitely in it.
A Sunny Straight. We're gonna get the heavy hitters on there. What is it? So So the old those demons, Goma. His group. Basically, they come in, they're like, where are the Dragon Balls? Dende's like, what's it to you? And then the solution is that just Neva just sucks them up. He just summons them.
Turns out Neva is maybe like the most powerful Namekian we've ever seen. Because, like, Guru never had the ability to summon the Dragon Balls to him. Nor did Kami. So Neva is like a Dragon Ball wizard. He goes, they're inert. Whatever. I can fix this. So he sucks them all up, turns them back on, easy peasy. There's no like ritual. He's just like, and Dende's like, no, don't. I don't know what you want to use them for, and I'll never give you the password. Degesu judo chops him in the neck. And Popo does nothing.
He offers him a drink.
I'm sorry. Yeah, instead of defending Earth's guardian, which I thought was his job, he's like, would you like some juice?
Popo.
Come on now.
He would not. This is Popo he'd kick their ass.
Popo is so strong, dude. He's so strong.
He could beat Goma. Look at that guy.
He could definitely beat Goma. He could probably give Degesu a run for his money.
This wish has got to get made.
Mm-hmm.
So they summon Shenron. and they make a Shenron. I feel like this is the most questions Shenron has asked about a wish.
Yeah, he really scrutinized the wish. He's like, I need deets. Because Goma's like, I'm gonna approximate my English version of Goma.
Okay.
I want you to make all the Z fighters young.
Okay. How young?
I don't know. First graders?
Okay. Wait, US or Europe?
What's a US?
Oh boy. Okay. I'll use what they do in West City. That probably tracks. All right. Writing this down. Okay. But what about the ones that are already kids?
Babies?
Okay.
Make a babies?
Like 1-year-old. Are they walking? Are they have they weaned from their mothers?
They can crawl. That's how old a baby that can crawl.
Okay. Are they ever baby geniuses? Or baby geniuses too?
What's with a 3rd degree dragon?
I want to make sure it's I think wishes have gotten a bad rap recently. People say, people calling situations monkey paw situations. That's not how wishes aren't like that. They're good. I just want to make sure you get what you want.
Well, thank you. Because I want first grade age Z fighters and everyone else who's already young, make them babies that can crawl.
All right. And then when do you want this to happen?
ASAP.
Okay.
As soon as possible, not Rocky.
Okay, I was about to. You saw what I was thinking about.
Yes, we have ASAP Rocky in the demon world.
Oh, he tours there?
It's ASAP World.
All right. So anyway, here we go. Your wish is granted.
And as the first wish is granted, the episode ends on everybody transforming.
You mean screaming?
Screaming in agony.
I think Bulma mainly, right? It's just
it's like a slow-mo of her dropping her wine glass and it shattering on the ground and her hands on her face just like, ah! Ah!
And then, Goku and Vegeta just were like, hey, let's train, i.e. Sky Fight. And a very good Sky Fight, but I think it's, they're goofing off.
Oh, yeah. They're just burning off all that food that I'm sure Chi-Chi made because Bulma ain't lifting a hand in the kitchen.
She's the breadwinner. Vegeta's the cook.
Oh, yeah, Vegeta be grilling out there.
I'm the grill daddy.
Great. I'll take all the meat, please.
You wait. I turn it once. Here's the steak. Here's the perfect steak, Goku. Write this down. 4 minutes each side per inch.
Huh? Hold on, slow down. What's an inch?
I'm not going to make these kind of jokes. Trunks is listening in. I can't be as vulgar. You know me. I love dirty, raunchy jokes, but Trunks is right there. He can't hear this.
Yeah, Vegeta, why don't you tell us George Carlin's favorite words?
Okay, here we... Trunks, cover your ears. You and Goten, fuck off. I still say...
Number 1!
Goku, I still say fuck in front of them. That's fine. It's more sex stuff. They're not ready.
boy, neither am I. Yamcha.
Wait, Yamcha, you just said you weren't ready for the sex talk?
Haven't had it.
Oh, this explains this. Some things Bulma told me. This explains a lot.
Hey, you guys talking about sex stuff?
You know it, Piccolo, Green Man.
You know, I had a fusion with 3 people.
Up top. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Look, look, everyone knows my body count. 100. I'm talking real bodies, Goku.
Oh!
Actually, Vegeta's killed in the tens of thousands? Maybe.
Yeah, Vegeta has blown up planets on
He's
the
in
reg.
The millions.
Yeah.
This is horrible. We need to keep going. I can't think about Vegeta.
We gotta find our way out of this.
What started as a fun sex talk turned ill. But yeah, it's just people screaming. That's how the episode and Vegeta and Goku stretching and shrinking. We see them babyfy.
Yeah.
They kidify right before we end.
But it was very surreal for that to happen and for the opening to play again, like the techno trippy, like John Jaka John. But yeah, that's how the episode ends. I think the preview is somebody else from the demon world showing up on Earth being like, hey, probably to give exposition as to this is what just happened to you.
Yeah, I think I get a little scruffy at first episodes like this that are just like, well, we finally got to the premise in the very last minute, so now you got to tune in. And I'm like, it's Dragon Ball, baby. I'm going to tune in. I'm a freak. I mean, I'm going to watch it. You don't have to tease me about it.
It's just, Aaron, this is for people that are new to Dragon Ball, some of the millions of people who picked up Sparking Zero for some reason that never watched the show or only watched Super, that didn't go back and watch like Z, Dragon Ball, or the Buu Saga. Like, I think there are a lot of people that probably just picked up Super when it came back in like 2016, 2015. That aren't freaks like us or like our wonderful listeners who go back and watch everything. But I'm hopeful that this will become like one of the Dragon Ball stories that manages to bring back that old school feel that GT just like couldn't do. Like, there was so much old school, late 90s, 2000s, just like disapproval of anime at the time that I think kept people from enjoying it because they wanted the edgy Z stuff again. But I think Super softened that to a degree that people are more willing to see. I don't know how like high the stakes are actually going to get in this. Like right now, it's that they're children and they don't want to be children anymore, presumably. But I guarantee you, everybody's going to be like, "This is terrible," and Goku's going to be like, "This is great." Like 1,000%. Goku's going to be like, "I don't mind being young again."
Yeah,
Chi-Chi, you look great.
She can't reach the stove.
Oh, that's gonna be she rushes to Demon World immediately.
Well, I feel like it would be more that she can't make Gohan study because he's a baby, or will he be a first grader? How is he? Is he a child? Because he's still a high schooler. Hey, it's Shenron again. I just want some clarification. So for the teens, what are we making them? Let's say 13 to 17. Are they kids or babies?
The kids or babies.
I guess we'll find out next episode.
We'll find out next episode.
Or are they not going to show Gohan?
I have a feeling
he always going to be studying.
I have a feeling that Gohan, like Toriyama, probably was just like, nobody gives a shit about Gohan.
I tried, everyone.
I gave Gohan a whole ass movie, and all y'all wanted was Ultra Instinct Goku at the end. Screw you! No more Gohan for you.
He's yeah.
He got a new form, and all y'all wanted to know is how it scales to UI Goku.
Look, he's getting his doctorate, and he has no free time. Okay.
Dragon Ball Daima is the story of Gohan's Super Saiyan research.
Yeah, bring the Saiyans back.
That's what I'm talking about. And Aaron, thank you for joining me. And Nick, thanks for joining us on this inaugural Dragon Ball Daima live streaming podcast event. We'll be doing this forever now. Just tack it on to you. It'll come out when it comes out on the feeds. But thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And thanks for listening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the pod. And you know what you got to do. Whether you are heading a monkey paw off at the pass, or trying to be a little baby ass, you gotta keep
Bye.